So welcome to our Sunday evening meditation and energy forecast for the week. I'm Juna
Sabine.
from Synergy in Motion. And this week's theme has been rather interesting, rather challenging. It's got so many components to it, and it's been taking me around in loops and circles, and I realized why, and it's because it's part of the mind. So it is the part of the mind that conceptualizes and forms opinions and all of that. And that's not, well, it is a place where I live, but it's a place where I'm trying to bring the heart into it and not live so in the mental realm. So being in that mental realm is what's up for us, like the last few days. And then for a couple more days, we're still in this kind of mental realm, which is looking at patterns, seeing patterns, repetition of patterns, logic, and looking at opinions. It's the gate of opinions, 17th hexagram in the I Ching. And let's see, what did we talk about? Yeah, so with this is like this, just check in with yourself, like the need for certainty. And I find that really, really interesting, and how when we have mental anxiety and fears, we want to grab onto something that seems solid. And for many of us, like 70% of the population and more, it's like this need to be certain, the need to hold on to something. And we often, our minds are so interesting, they'll create or like conjure up an opinion that we can hold on to and believe it as real. And opinion can have fact in it or not. We don't know. And the thing is, it has to be tested with the logic. So it's very heady, I know, but this is what might be happening the last few days and for the week to come. And to get through it all, when someone opinionated is coming at you, or when you're really feeling opinionated, what that really is judgment or a conclusion in a nice dressed up word, opinion. It's my opinion that da da da. It's about having a judgment about something, and a judgment is always a limitation. So to get out of that limitation of the opinion and the judgments, it's really taking some space, breathing into that heart space and opening up and not having to jump to conclusion. It's interesting that we even have that in our language. We jump to conclusion. It's like, relax a little bit. The mind is just like, nah, 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 nah. Relax the mind, take some space, come into your heart space, breathe, get into your body. And, like nothing gets eaten as hot as it is cooked. You can wait and it will cool off. Any kind of hot situation, any kind of opinion that comes at you really strong and it kind of jars you, if you're a sensitive person, it jars you. Just let it cool down. Watch your mouth and what you say, what comes right out of that. Okay, just take a few moments and relax and come home into yourself so that you have that space.
Even if that is your own voice within judging yourself,
Yeah.
just take a breath and
Yeah, so it's, first and foremost for yourself, because it's like, we can easily see opinionated people out there, but guess what's happening in your mind? Like, we're always coming to conclusions, or often coming to conclusions. And those words, often, never, best,
always.
Better, always, those are hints that an opinion is coming. And they're not bad or good. They're very persuasive. If you were on the debate team in high school or you watch debates, it's, that energy of being very persuasive. But what if you didn't have to persuade anybody for anything? What if you could just be with whatever is? And if that's how I'm choosing to live more and more. And it just creates so much more space and relaxation, like in my body and in my life. So,
and one of the tools that I love is just when you meet something that is so, to either say, is this so, or possible, right? It's like one description of the elephant by a blind person, right? They only can really perceive a very small part. So to never lock yourself in, and there's actually another element that I would like to add to this, why this is such a powerful key, particularly in these changing times. So when you look what's unfolding currently on the planet, is that a lot of people, sorry, perfect. A lot of people trying to find that certainty, and they're trying to find the certainty with their mind. And what gets lost in all of this is the imagination, the mythos, right? That storytelling. But at the same time, the artists are coming together. They're starting to have a stronger voice again. It's beautiful. So that imagination, that voice of the artist is starting to be born into a new phase as well, while the logos, the mind, is trying to take over and hold on to the control. So really inviting you to discover your own imaginary world, not the imaginary world of fear, but the imaginary world of your genius, right? That is true to you, not to your fears. Because within that lays an incredible power to free this incarceration of this is how it is, and this is the only possibility. Because if it's only one possibility, not a good idea, right? That's usually a very stuck situation. Even 2, 3 is okay. When you have 4 or 5 possibilities, you can start moving along.
And in defense of logic, I'm just going to say too, there is room for the logical mind, and this particular hexagram and its counterpart, the polarity to it, is all about like organization, and like the person who is detailed and can put things together in a detailed way. Like we need that too. We need a surgeon who's really good at detail. We need an accountant who's really good at detailed information. And there's details and organization in our lives that we do rely on. And it's just when it tips into, this is how it is and it can never change, where we need a little maybe wiggle room or ability to think outside that box. But
it's the balance that is like really crucial, not one or the other stronger. It's the beauty in both of them coming together, the yin and the yang.
So yeah, in this week, there's a few more days. It changes on Wednesday into another, it changes into the more of an ego energy. So just watch, notice your mind, and also notice your speaking. And do you need to speak everything that comes through your head? Just be aware of timing. That's another piece. Just be aware of timing. Can this person receive what I'm about to say? Is this the time to say something? Is this the time to speak my opinion? And be really let it your body tell you what that is, rather than going into autopilot with everything just blurting out of you. So that's this week's
very
theme.
Versatile.
Yeah.
Good. So let's take that in meditation. Give yourself a wriggle. Get yourself in a comfortable place. Yes, you can turn your camera off. And while your body finds a position that is comfortable, allow your breath to just flow easily into your body, into your belly. Deep in-breath through your nose. And naturally allow your breath to flow out again. Breathing in this delicious air full of life. Receiving it And letting go of that which does no longer serve you. And allow yourself to come home to yourself, to that sacred space within, where you can be you, where you're safe and nurtured in this present moment. And in that space, connect with your heart, with your physical heart beating in your chest. If you can, perceive that rhythm that pulses through your body. That dances with your breath. And now allow your breath to become a little longer and a little deeper. Allow your body to relax. And the rhythm of your heart to pulse a little slower. And with that, open up to your energetic heart. Connect with your capacity to love, to care, to be kind, to know, to be you. And no matter how faint or strong your sense for your energetic heart is, allow that sense to expand and fill your sacred space. And today I invite you to increase that love for yourself in that sacred space. And if love is a little bit much for you, just appreciate yourself for being here, for coming all this way, all those years, all the adventures you have lived, all the adventures you have survived, all the beautiful gifts that you have given, that you were to other people. Just appreciate your life in all its colors. And if judgments happen to come across your way, smile, love them. I thank you for sharing. Is that so? Let it be a flow and not a fixedness. Allow your love to flow, your gratitude to flow. And fill your space with that energy. And in that space, become aware of one of your strong opinions, one of your beliefs that that is so and nothing else. That can be something about you, a belief that you have about yourself, an opinion, something that doesn't change, it's always there. That can be an opinion about someone or something else. And then be with that in your sacred space without having to change it. Just walk around it, perceive it, look at it, sense it, and really ask yourself, is this so? What if this was just one perspective? And don't hold on to it or try to change it or defend it. Just be with it. Be curious with it. Be loving with it. And then allow yourself to expand your awareness. Perceive that opinion in the wider space. What surrounds it? Just really take steps back to see the bigger picture. And then take another step back. Look from even further away at that one opinion. And further. Allow your awareness to expand. Expand it to the extent that you can see the whole planet and your opinion right there amongst many other opinions. And just see how they all interact with each other. Try to be right. Try to prove the wrongness of the other opinion. Try to align and agree with some of them. And just be that space as big as the stratosphere surrounding the earth. And just be in that space of love and kindness with the attitude, is this so? And for a moment in time, really, let's together hold this beautiful planet with our love and hold all those different opinions, all the attempts to get it right, to prove in the awareness and the energy of love. And allow that love to infuse this process of trying to find clarity. So that clarity can unfold without the need for certainty. And gently allow your focus to return to you, your sacred space. And allow yourself to be held by the love that is present on this planet, that emanates from the core of this planet. Just allow yourself to just relax into that love in your own search for clarity. And with that, in the next week, allow yourself, whenever you run across an I am, I should, they should, they are, this is so, just allow yourself to smile, be in the space of love, relax, and look at it with big eyes and ask yourself, is this so? How would it be to find clarity without the need for certainty? What if clarity was ever changing, flowing with life? And allowing you to dream your future into the present moment. Thank you.
Thank you, Savita. Thank you, everyone, for coming. We are at the end of our meditation and time together. If you need to go, you can just slip out. If you would like to, if you had an aha or you'd like to ask a question, now is the time to unmute yourself and do so. So thank you for joining us, and we will see you next week.
Thank you.